Hey everybody, welcome to our check-in about equations with fractions. Our goal here is just to see how you're feeling about this information, and we are hoping that you are feeling like the Fonz, and the Fonz is cool. 2 thumbs up, that's how we want you feeling. Ask your parents more about the Fonz, F-O-N-Z. All right, moving right along. First things first, let's start with a little true or false. So I want you to pause this video and tell me whether you think a number, that's what this little question mark is, a number divided by 3 is the same thing as 1/3 of a number. So go ahead, pause the video, answer the question. And we're back. I hope you said true. I'm going to plug in 30 here as my number. So just to prove that this is true, 30 divided by 3 is 10. And 1/3 of 30 is also 10. 10 equals 10. Amazing. So if I write something like x over 3, x over 3 is the same thing as 1/3 of x. So you should feel really comfortable about that relationship. All right. So question number 1 is this one, and I want you to pause this video and do it out. All right, we are back. You see that you have 1/3 of x equals 30. So I see that x is being multiplied by a fraction here. And so instead of dividing by that fraction, which I could totally do, I can multiply by the reciprocal. So the reciprocal of 1/3, we all know, is 3 over 1. So I get 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. Oh my, I get 3 over 3x, which is the same thing as 1x. Excellent. So if I multiply the left-hand side by 3 over 1, I multiply the right-hand side by 3 over 1. And so 30 times 3 is 90. And I get that 1x equals 90. Hopefully you got the exact same thing. Okay, moving on to problem number 2. So problem number 2 is 2/3 x equals 50. Go ahead and pause the video and answer the question. All right, we are back. So again, I see a fraction in front of my x. So 2/3, the reciprocal of that is 3 over 2. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 3 over 2. So on the left-hand side, we see that we get 3 times 2 is 6, and 2 times 3 is 6. 6 over 6 is just a 1x. Amazing. And then on the right-hand side, remember, technically this is a 50 over 1. So 50 times 3 we can do out, and then divide that by 2. And you wind up getting that x equals 75. Boop, boop. Awesome. Okay, moving on. Problem number 3. Now, problem number 3 is a little bit trickier. And what I want you to do first is pause the video and tell me what the LCM is, the least common multiple, of your denominators. All right, we are back. The LCM of the denominators is 4. Your LCM is 4. And so we know now that we are going to multiply everything on both sides by 4, or technically 4 over 1. Pause the video again and do the problem out. All right, we are back. So we are multiplying through everything by 4 over 1. So I get 4x over 1 times 2 is 2. 4 times 5 is 20. And 1 times 4 is 4. I get 4 times 1 is 4. And 1 times 2 is 2. So that can stay. And then 4 times 3x is negative 12x. And then 1 times 4 is 4. Shoot, I still have fractions here. Or do I? So let's simplify this out. I get 2x plus 5 equals 2 minus 3x. I have a nice little 3-step equation here. And what I'm going to do first, and you could have done something differently, but I'm going to add 3x to both sides, add 3x to both sides. So I wind up getting 5x plus 5 equals 2. Sorry for my little delay there. And then I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides, and I get 5x equals negative 3. We are almost done. Divide both sides by 5, and you get that x equals negative 3/5. And you're done. Did you get it right? If you didn't get it right, take a pause for a second and look at this work and see where you might have made an error. All right, last question. So we're going to do the same thing that we did on the previous slide. I want you to first pause the video and tell me what the LCM is of all of your denominators. And don't forget, this is technically a 2 over 1, so that counts. All right, we're back. Tell me, what did you get for your LCM? Your LCM should be 21. So we're going to multiply both sides by 21 over 1. Go ahead, pause the video and do it out. All right, we're back. So we're going to multiply through everything by 21 over 1. So here we go. 21 times 1 is 21. 1 times 7 is 7. 21 times x is 21x. And 1 times 3 is 3. Then I get 21 times 4 is 84. And then 1 times 3 is 3. And then I get, where am I? Then I get 42x over 7. And then I get 21 times 2, which is 42. And shoot, well, over 1, right? So it looks like I still have fractions here, or do I? I actually don't. So let's go through and simplify everything. So I get 3 plus 7x equals 84 divided by 3 is, where am I? Where am I? Oh, I got it. 28. Sorry, guys. And then 28 plus 6x. And then plus 42 over 1 is 42. My order was messed up in my notes, so I apologize. All right, now this does not look like a three-step equation yet. So we've got to simplify the left-hand side, already done. Now we have to simplify the right-hand side. So I'm going to combine my like terms. I have a 28 and a 42. If I add those guys up, I get 70. So I have 70 plus 6x on the right. And then I have 3 plus 7x on the left. And so if we solve this up, this is a nice little three-step equation. I'm going to subtract 6x from the right, subtract 6x from the left, and I'm left with 3 plus, a lovely 1x equals 70. And then we are almost done. I'm going to subtract 3 from the left, subtract 3 from the right, and I'm left with 1x equals 67. And you're done. So if you did not get this correct, pause the video and go back and double check where you made your errors. Great job. We will see you guys soon. Thanks.